Congratulations. You made it. You made it through. I don't know exactly where you are, but you made it through. Energetically, spiritually, metaphysically, you made it. You might have some loose ends to tie up, but you made it. It's a done deal. Congratulations. Everything that you wanted came through. Can you feel that? Every single thing that you thought about, that you wanted, that you didn't dare to speak out loud, or the ones that you did speak out loud, they all came through. And everything that had to happen was just for us to change. It was actually so simple, yet I made it so complex. You know? It's funny now to look back at it, right? I'm sure maybe you are dealing with some of these loose ends that I'm talking about. Whether that's having the difficult conversation that you know you have to have to the people that actually don't want to join you on this new path. And just let go of them. I know it can seem a bit harsh, but if you've tried, look at it in terms of energy. If you've tried so many different things to try and fix things, some things are just not fixable. Some things are just meant to stay where they are, because that is a choice. You don't get to choose everyone you're going to take with you, unfortunately. But what I'm going to promise you is that the people that do come, or if you go all by yourself, that's completely fine too. The people that are here, they love you. Like truly, not just the words that we heard that we associated to something else that was actually more controlling and manipulative. Trying to get something. It's a different energy. Like true, someone that really cares about you. Those are the people that are here. That actually listens to you. Pays attention when you're speaking. What you like, what you don't like. So I'm really happy that you made this jump, because it is a jump. It is two totally different worlds. Because once you let go of those big changes that needs to be let go of, your energy just skyrockets so fast. You don't even realize what actually happened. I just let go of something. It's fantastic how fast things move when we just make a decision. Just a decision to make that right move. To jump into this new timeline. Because it's just an alignment. It's an alignment, an internal alignment to who you really are. I know that sounds corny. Like, I feel like I'm repeating every single time I've heard that word. Or that sentence, I mean. who you truly are. Okay, what does that mean? Like, what even does that mean? Because people think that they're their egos, and or their thoughts, and it's not. Those are actually just thoughts and ideas. If you watch something on YouTube, you've gotten some ideas. But then, without actually applying what you know and what the suggested next step is, a better choice is, that's where we have to go, right? Accept that new choice. And we've been studying. This is what all of these years have been. They've just been study to figure out and to really get familiarized with what truth really is. Because people are saying things, but do they feel right? I mean, people call it gut feeling. But every single one of us knows and have these feelings that are much more honest. What if that's the truth? What you feel? That's what I've come to understand from here. That when I feel something, if someone says something to me, I feel something, and then they try to talk you out of it. Have you ever had that? I've even had to the point where I used to believe people like that. And I was wrong. My feelings were wrong. And if my feelings were wrong, then I make myself wrong, whatever that is, right? But when I realized that my feelings were right, I was the one. I've been doing this all the time. And when I realized that, my feelings are right, actually. When I feel something, that there is something there to pay attention to. The trick is when you judge someone and you feel bad, that is not because of the other person doing something. Because what many people have kind of twisted their perception a bit is that when I think something of this person, or think something about this person, and I feel yucky energy, it's definitely me also, right? Take responsibility of, okay, I'm looking at some perspective here that does not feel good. And so what's wrong is my perspective. That's what's wrong, not the other person. However, and this is why I think people get in trouble, because sometimes you do get a feeling, and it's an intuitive feeling, and you're actually feeling the other person. Maybe sometimes it's not even intuitive, you're actually feeling the other person, because the other person's energy is on top of you, or you are actually, your focus is actually on the other person, so you're literally feeling what the other person is feeling like inside. So you can actually feel people like that. It is a possibility. That is one of my strengths that I use a lot, and I've come to really trust it. And I know that you will too. But there is a difference. I hope you see that it's not just this one or just that one. There is a fine tuning of the frequency that you feel in your body, if something is that or the other. And it's hard to talk feelings, really, to be honest, especially when it comes to these nuances. And that's why I'm just inviting you to, because you know these two in your own experience, I hope, and then you can play around and you can start to know the difference, right? I'm very happy that you came, that you made the choice to come to this side, to take the leap, to jump into the things that you really want to do, that may even scare you a little bit. And this is what we've all came for. This is the shift. But we make the shift. It's not something that's happening to us. We have to do it. It's an internal job. And although, yes, we're going through with Gaia, but we can actually deliberately take that leap, because that's where we're going anyway. We all know it. Sooner or later, people are going to get dragged to this place where we do create everything. And that's the new world that everyone has talked about. And it's spoken very almost like mystical and just like otherworldly, and like somehow there will be another world that pops up. No, it wasn't like that. That was the misconception, because the ego likes to play and create pictures and stuff about things that are, it tries the best to grasp, right? But it's much more natural and fluid than that. It's literally just every single one of us being fed up with the old system, and then we're just aligning to something else. And when I'm saying old system, I'm not talking about necessarily our government and things like that. I'm talking about our internal system, right? Our internal way of behaving in terms of control. Like, how do you stand? Everyone has a frequency when it comes to control, and it's most of us maybe have been, at least, a little bit out of balance there. Because there's lots of interesting energies there. So, but once you actually make that choice, you know that you are the one in the driving seat. And then you can go and feel around for these energies if you want to change some things. It becomes more of a game, you know? I'm just telling you so that you know, when you come over to this side, you know what to expect. Because it is different. Like, the world here is different. I know I sound a bit weird now, maybe, but I want to try and explain this. It's like before you travel and after you travel. How do you see the world differently? Like, suddenly you see that, oh, I had all these groups of people that was around me, and now that I go out and travel, I'm experiencing different people from different cultures, a bit more hands-on. It's different from just video. Like, you don't really get to know someone that well unless you like really feel them and you're in the environment and in the country, because you're picking up different things, and those things are from the body. So that's one of the things that's going to be your new best friend here on this other side, and that's your body. You finally learn to look after it the way that it deserves to be looked after, so that you treat your body well. You give it exercise, you go on walks, you smell flowers, and let it experience every beautiful thing that this reality has to offer. You use your feelings as your guide to what you want to experience or not. And then, of course, if some old hiccups show up, it's important to process them, because that's what we do. We love our bodies and we care about it, and we want to know its feelings, because that's how we actually get to be here in this reality properly. We use our body's feelings to accustom ourselves to our environment, just the same as insects, birds, and any other animal does. They also use the body to know where they're at, to know how to maneuver. So it's more to do with that. Because the main thing, your job, is to maintain equilibrium with your body so that it feels good. That is one of the ways that you will jump fast into this reality, this new world. So I'm excited because you're already here. It's just a matter of time. It's just about aligning the energy. It's not about time. Time is actually an illusion. It's not that time isn't real, but it's that time is something different. Time is moving up in frequency. In one way, we can say that the normal world's time is like a timeout, because it goes on the horizontal plane and it usually stays in one frequency. And then you rise with the collective. You can do that. But you can also have a little bit more fun and actually play with it, to actually go up in frequency, which is actually more closer to what time is, because you're actually moving to a different experience, which is actually properly what time should be. Otherwise, you're just looping. You might be seeing different people through these loops, but the energy is the same. It's like the same old type of boyfriend or girlfriend, same old. It's like nothing changes. It's like Groundhog Day. That is what Groundhog Day is. It's just, it can be different people, but the energy is still the same. They say the same thing. So, more or less, obviously. So energy, it's so important to get to know this energy, because this is how we move up and down in our spaceship into different dimensions. It is actually this. It seems that it shouldn't be so easy, but it is. It's called your body, and this is how you do it. You start to align to different frequencies, just like we did today. And I'm absolutely sure that you're much more aligned energetically after watching this video. You feel a little bit better. I invite you to watch more of my videos to align with this frequency. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You finally get to live. And this is the game. This is the game that we all came for, to really get this. And this is the manual. All right. I hope that I don't come across as a know-it-all, because I know that I can seem a bit sure of myself. But it is because I have a lot of experience now. I didn't used to have a lot of experience. I used to be quite naive, and I used to think that I knew a lot. But life has a way to get through to you. It certainly did that to me. And now I see. I see how things operate. And I can guide you, because it is a very different experience. But you have to align to it, and that's the work. And the alignment can take time. If you would like some assistance with dealing with some of these changes and transitions that we're all going through, but if you want some assistance, because I've actually transcended, please reach out to me. I have a program called the Holistic Optimizer, which is doing everything like this. It's basically optimizing your energy in the holistic perspective. That's why Holistic Optimizer. It's basically to optimize your system, upgrading the program, the whole concept, so that you can step into this new way of being, where you are actually living your purpose, doing what you came here for. It's time to graduate past these dualistic perspectives. I hope to see you in another one. You can check out my other videos, like, share, subscribe. And if you're interested in the Holistic Optimizer, there is a link in the description. Description, yes, and also the profile, the profile tab. Okay, if you resonated, then I'm sure that I will talk to you soon, and leave a comment, and I'll talk to you in another one. And I'm looking forward to seeing what magic you will create. Take care. Ciao.